أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا بكم من جديد مع برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي. كما عودناكم في كل أسبوع نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات، قصة نجاح أتتنا إلى الدولة. Madam Simran, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We are so lucky to be here with you in your factory. Our team said to you, welcome in our program.
Thank you.
And we would like to know about yourself. Who's Simran when she came to this country at the first time and what she's doing at this moment?
Simran is from India. Simran came here 22 years back, and I am a mother of two beautiful girls. One of them is 21, she's a pilot, and my other daughter is 17. I got married and came into this country, and of course this is a part of me today. I am, along with being a mother, I am a CEO and founder of this company, and we are into manufacturing, where we service people with the hygiene products, baby products, and we are quite big on the private label side, I would say. We work with brands like Unilever, brands like Disney, brands like Saudi Airlines, brands like Himalaya, and honestly the list just goes on. We are working with probably 480 plus clients today.
Let's go back to 20 years back when you come to this country at the first time. How was your first day?
Oh, lovely. My husband is born and brought up here, so everything was always very comfortable for me. It was different, definitely very different coming from India versus where I am today. But I wouldn't say as an expat I faced too many challenges. No, I did not. This country made me very, very comfortable.
10 years, the housewife take a decision to start her own business, 2013, to be an owner of the factory. It's coming out by chance or confusing. Why people don't have wives in their restaurant? Tell us this story, how it's done.
Oh my God, yes, it is an interesting story. I was always working before I got married, came here, but I wanted to focus. My family was first and priority to me. I gave first 10 years to my children, brought them up well, and here they are today. So the interesting story is I was on a holiday in Turkey, and every restaurant we went to, and I could only see wet wipes all around me. And I was always looking for working. I had to do something. I knew it, but I knew when I wasn't sure when the right time would be. So I decided to go visit one of the factories where they sell the machines for these wet wipes. And factories have always been like a little Hamleys to me. It's a playground. I love factories. I got time out and I went with my husband to see one of the factories where I saw these machines. And I was fascinated by the machines. Like literally, it was like, wow, why not? Let me try doing something different. At the back of my head, of course, I was not sure how I'm going to step back into working, step back into the industry. But I wanted to go for it. I wanted to take the chance.
We start with 2 employees, now we are talking about 70 with one machine, now we are talking about 14.
Yes.
So how the people start trusting you and start accepting your idea?
It wasn't easy. It was very, very challenging. And the biggest challenge was being a woman. People did not trust. My own employees, when I was recruiting them, they were not very sure. How will a woman run a factory? They all came with a very superior mindset, woman versus a male. But here I am. I took over the confidence very well from my employees because they saw the growth and what I brought on the table for them.
But this idea that the woman, she's for the home, is for almost for more than 50% of people still don't trust that the woman she can be in the market.
Yeah.
But now we are saying for these people, no, the woman she can, because now we are talking, you are handling more than 70 employees.
Yeah.
How you can make this relation more stronger between you and these employees?
I currently have a great relationship with them, and I would say I have an open door policy where my people trust my decisions, and they trust my decisions only because they have their own power of decision making itself. I delegate. I believe in delegating, and when I delegate, I give them the trust of ownership. And we do a lot of teamwork here. We celebrate festivals together here, from Diwali to Christmas to Eid. We do a lot of well-being trainings here. And for me, it's all about trust and empathy.
When I talk about wet wipes or wipes in general, so we are talking about many parts. For children, we can talk about makeups, for restaurants. So what specialty you are working with this wet wipes?
So we have a very strong research and development department here, and that makes us different from the other industries. So we not only cater to just baby, we not only cater to just hygiene, we make sure we look into facilitating the needs of each and every gender, from women to children to men. So for example, why are men always never focused on their requirements? Why only women? So we launched aftershave wipes. We launched deodorant wipes for men. We did shoe polish for men, because they cannot carry the bottles of aftershave due to the 30 ml requirement on the aircraft, on the hand baggage. So we started doing stuff which was more on the practical point of view than just a necessity point of view. So we cater to both necessity versus practical point of view.
If we can look at the cars in general, every car we can find inside it are wet wipes. It should be. So the car always have to see, or parking in gas station, petrol station. Do you have any shelf on the shelf in the gas station?
We have shelves currently on a lot of retails, such as Emirates Co-op, Union Co-op, and we are in Astor, we are in Life Pharmacy. So we are very, very big on white labeling. When I say gas station, we are in majority of gas stations under the brands of Himalaya, under the brands of Unilever, Lifebuoy. So practically quality wipes is everywhere. It could not be just my brand all day, but it could be the brands that I produce. I will repeat, I manufacture Himalaya, I manufacture Dabur, I manufacture Lifebuoy, I manufacture Jif, Sif. We do Disney for children, we do Cartoon Network for children, Hello Kitty, Disney's, brands like these. So you do find them in every petrol station, every retail. So from my brand versus to a private label brand, we are everywhere.
Quality is important, but we will compare the quality with the prices. We should give a good quality with a good prices. How we can handle this part?
We are working on both. That's the reason we procure from all around the world, making sure all aspects are taken care of today. So we not only keep pricing in mind, we keep prices versus quality in mind.
I will talk after 6 years when you open your factory, people start understanding that they need to have a wipes in their hand, because Corona teach us this lesson, and everyone now know what's the meaning of sanitizing, wipes, and care hygiene. So Corona, let us focus on the wipes in general. So tell me about Corona days, how it was, lockdown, taking care of your family, and also for sure there is big orders in the factory.
Corona is one of the most remarkable and memorable time of quality wipes, for quality wipes, I would say. A lot of challenges, but we did not stop. We did not stop from day one. We were open from day one until the world was open. Literally, the lockdown was there, and I still remember me driving all the way from Dubai, where I live, to Al Kuwait with no single car on the road on day one. And we executed each and every order on time, and we were able to serve people in need. We could supply to all the hospitals, all the hypermarkets, and the internal requirements where imports and exports had shut down completely. We all worked almost 18 hours a day. People were facilitated internally with meals, their safety, And I can proudly say we did not have a single COVID case, and we did not shut down even for a day during COVID. I am really, really grateful for that.
To deal with more than 200 different nationalities or living with them, it's so little bit difficult. So every culture, they have their own ways. So when you start understanding all these cultures?
The interaction between the multiple cultures is very common here in UAE, because you'll end up meeting people from around the world. And my business makes me interact with people from every part of the world. I'll end up interacting with them also because we do a lot of exhibitions, which is the best way for marketing for my industry. So we travel to different countries where we meet people, and when I see them coming back here to look for businesses is when we start deeper connections with them. But overall, I would say when we work with brands like EMAR, you have a CFO who's from Australia. When we work with brands like KFC, you know somebody, the CEO level is from Egypt. So it just, my industry makes me meet the most wonderful people from all around the world.
After Corona, everyone started going to the digital life. People start focusing on the marketing through digital. Do you go into that part, or do you keep at the same way?
I believe in authenticity. I feel that works better for me.
Where you are going, or what the next plan in the business, the future plan?
Well, I'm working on the business now and not in the business. So definitely growth and expansion. We are opening 2 more factories, which definitely I can't disclose at the moment. And we are making sure that, I want to make sure that Quality Wipes and the brand itself, we can reach different parts of the world. We can grow more.
You start exporting?
Yeah. My
Which
70%
country?
business is export today.
To which country?
My major export is Saudi Arabia, Singapore, and we do export to UK as well.
So now we are talking about people going through go green more, sanitizer, going through sustainable. But you have activity for recycling or go green in general?
We are already, it's been almost 3 years. We've already worked on the sustainability point of view. So there are a lot of brands who require, so let's say Himalaya, we do flushable wipes for them. Unilever, we do biodegradable wipes for them. And it's been over 3 years, we are already into the process.
Let's talk about time management. When we talk about wife, mother, businesswoman at the same time, how you can handle your time between all these parts?
Well, it's funny but true. There is nothing called work-life balance for me. No, you cannot get the best of the world equally. You cannot. It's not possible. But I try my best. I try coping up with friends. I try coping up with my kids, my husband, my family. I try my best. That's it I can say.
Always they are saying behind the businessman there is a woman. But now we are asking behind the businesswoman there is a man. How he handled or how he's supporting you?
He's been my backbone. He has taught me a lot. He is coming from a business background himself, so definitely he knew the ground rules and the know-hows of the business. So from day one until even today, I could just call him up and ask him, there are things that I wouldn't be able to sort out, and he's always been there. So he's helped me sort out and establish my business.
So who built your character, and who's the person in the back who always teach you and guide you for your husband?
My father is the man I have a lot of respect and I look upon. We are 3 sisters. We don't have a brother, and we were brought up like boys. I wouldn't say he would say you're my boy. No, he would say you are my girls, and you are equally important how my boy would have been. There was no decision made without us 3 being in consent of it, and that really helped build up my confidence today where I am. It has drastically made a difference in my approach. If I was not well respected or felt needed, or my opinion mattered, my opinion did matter, and that's what has got me today. So it's definitely, my roots are very, very strong from where I come and the way I have been brought up. I come from a very close-knit family.
And they are proud for sure now.
Of course they are. I'm proud to be their daughter.
We need an advice for all housewives over the world going through the business. They don't trust themselves maybe, but they need a push words to let them going through the world. What you would say for them?
break the glass ceiling. Never looking back. Don't look back. It's upwards and onwards to me. That's it. It has to be upwards and onwards. And the minute you start believing in that, there is absolutely no looking back.
EMARATI program always choosing the best or the top company. So when we are here, so it means you are one of the best. When we talk about number one or the best, we need to remember His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid. That he said for us, it's hard to be number one, but the hardest to stay on the same level. So how you can be always at the top and never go and step back in your business life?
For me, I feel it is important to keep moving forward, and my mindset has always been what next. I am never content with now, which might be challenging, but that's how my character is. What next? I finish one task and it's about what next. And there is a saying, when you really want to get a work done by somebody, give it to the busiest person. And that's what keeps me rolling. I keep taking the challenges in my hand and keep moving on. So
the production capacity of your factory per day, how many or how much? How much you can import or product from your production?
We have an average capacity of producing probably over 45 to 50 high cubes.
And still we want to expand more?
Definitely.
Inshallah. Finally, this country, which gives us something we cannot find it over the world, the peace and safe country. When we talk about UAE, we talk about the country which started from His Highness Sheikh Zayed, the first step, and son of Zayed. They make UAE number one in the world. What you will say for UAE leaders and government for all this opportunity that we have?
I am very, very thankful and grateful to UAE and the leaders here. The opportunities that have been provided to all the expats here is commendable. I would not say that any other part of the world could ever give us something like this. We have grown here personally, professionally, and the safety what you feel for yourself and your family is something that really gives us the confidence to continue living here. And I can't even imagine any other place than this being my home.
Madam Simran, thank you so much for spending your time with our team, and welcome again our program. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
في كل إمارة تروح تسندك عقل وروح بر ومدن وجبال حاجة ترد